Hello everybody and welcome back to The Legend of Dragoon. My name is Cody, and in the last episode Lloyd hit us with a fireball, we fell off a cliff, we got a bit of exposition, and in this episode we're rushing back to the palace to try and save Queen Teresa, who Lloyd is probably targeting. I did like 5 minutes of backtracking off screen just because we had to backtrack out of that dragon area and nothing of interest occurred there, but now we're on our way back through the forest, and it cuts to a scene right where we're about to enter through of third sacred sister Wink and her guards. The sacred sisters are I guess like the princesses here. They're like the royal family. Miranda, the first sacred sister, is with us. Wink, it seems, is not as combat minded, because I doubt Miranda would even let guards accompany her through a forest. So let's see, Dragoons, they are mere humans anyway. I've started saying, ever since I started Let's Playing Undertale, I always say humans now, in that exact phrasing. Humans. Oh, I like humans. I will tell. Let's see, who is it? Humans don't need to know my name. This is younger Bardell. He's the angry guy with the spiky Vegeta hair. Yes, I am. We were the rulers of humans in ancient India. That was like 10,000 years ago. You're really sad. And now I am your executioner. Like, there's nostalgia, and then there's nostalgia for 10,000 years ago. This is what you asked for. It's not. She did not actually ask for that. She did not ask for Wingley to pop out, throw a fireball at her guards, and then try and kill her. No one actually asks for that, and if they do, they probably need it. Better wishes. The conceited one is you, and look at this. This is Lloyd. Lloyd is strangely protective of this third sacred sister Wing. I won't let anyone hinder the liberation of Wing. I'll annihilate all humans. If we just leave this forever without just going to the next text box, he infinitely fires fireballs that don't work at Lloyd. Like, we could just sit here for the next 15 minutes and watch him waste all of his magic, failing to do any damage to Lloyd. Liberation of Wingley. Just so old-fashioned. I know, right? Look how old-fashioned he is. Lloyd without humans, it won't be any different from the forest you're cooped up in. So, yeah, so Lloyd knows about these Wingleys, but these Wingleys apparently don't know about Lloyd. Which is very interesting. You should not be alive, says Lloyd. That's... I think he just blew himself up. He just used self-destruct like a Pokemon. Well, except the difference is that when a Pokemon uses self-destruct, they just faint instead of actually self-destructing. So, yeah. So for those of you who might remember, Lloyd, the reason that she knows Lloyd's name is because this is not the first time he saved her life. There's actually a little thing going on where in the town where we met Mary for the first time, there was I think it was the town we met Mary for the first. Sorry, my memory is, you know, getting out of me in my old age of like 25, because I haven't played in about 3 years. I think that's when. But yeah, at some point they met. He saved her life in a weird little cutscene that didn't make sense at the time because we didn't know who Third Sacred Sister Wink was. But if you go back through, you'll notice that, yeah, this is the second time he saved her life, which is very interesting. Like, What's going on? Why is the bad guy saving people's lives? Like, what's he doing? What is his mysterious motive? Is he a bad guy? Or is he just misunderstood? The answer to that is he's a bad guy because he killed Lavitz. That's the only answer to that, really. It's just a fact. He killed Lavitz, we're gonna get him. I don't care what his ideals are. I don't care if he goes around saving princesses for a hobby, we're gonna get him, we're gonna take his Dragon Buster, and we're gonna show him what we think about him. This, in fact, is not the exit to the forest, but the entrance to the forest of Winglease. Hold on, I'll be a second. I'm a bit lost. Here we go. That's the tragic village of Ni. I didn't even know we could go there at this point in the story. How did I get so lost that we wound up at the tragic village of Neat? How do I get this lost? I mean, this is how I find most places, it seems like. I mean, I found Temi Village in the same way, by being lost while I was off screen. But that's okay. We're all gonna be fine. While we're here, while we've accidentally run into the tragic village of Neat, let's go pay it a visit. Because why not? Wobba Fett. So, if we, let's see, I'm just gonna have to, whoa! That was a short village to the tragic a short visit to the tragic village of Neat, not a short village to the tragic visit of Neat, because the village isn't particularly short. You can see it's doing a bit better than when it was in flames in the flashback in the last episode. I see the name of my dad and my mom. But what is the name of your dad and your mom? I think Hasha would be very interested in learning a bit more about what's up with your mother. So yeah, I was pretty sure that, there we go, in the lamp, Stardust. Stardust, we haven't actually seen any since we returned to this game, but Stardust is the collectible in this game. There's 50 throughout the whole game, and for each 10 you get, you sort of unlock something. Currently our Stardust count is, let me just check the menu, 21. So I think you can get 20 by the end of like disc 2. We're a bit behind. I haven't been following it properly, but we can backtrack at any point. I'm gonna disappear again until I find the actual exit. No. This is the entrance to Fernie the Water City, back at the start of the game. How can I be this lost? How have I managed to find every single other exit to the Evergreen Forest? How have I managed to find every single exit apart from the one that takes me to where I want to go? How can I possibly be this lost? Hold on. See over there on the left. You know how that's where we came from? So right next to it. Right next to it was the exit we wanted. Sister Miranda! Oh, we were successful defeating the Divine Dragon, and what happened to you? You were injured? Queen Teresa was abducted. Let me guess. Wow, surprise everyone, surprise, it was a man named Lloyd. Is anyone surprised? Is anybody here surprised about who abducted, like who else could have possibly abducted the Queen? Alright, So, yeah, we need to head back to the Crystal Palace right away. Let's get back there. I'm thinking of ending the episode, but I'm not actually sure, because usually I've got a good idea of exactly where we are in time-wise. But currently this recording is running about 20 minutes long due to reasons of I got really lost. So I'm not sure what the actual time of this video is going to be. So what we're going to do is we're going to sell like a whole bunch of body purifiers. Like, I'll be honest, if we have like Meru and if we have Miranda, if we have the ability to change into Dragoons, these body purifiers and mind purifiers are not, they're not that necessary. They just sort of take up space. What was I going to do? Oh yeah, I was going to get some healing breezes. We'll get a couple of healing breezes, save a couple spots for anything that happens later. And now let's find an inn, because a lot of us are half dead and or have run out of mana. Or MP in this game. I just refer to it as mana, just out of habit. So let's spend 50 gold out of our 10,000 gold to stay in a night, and I'll see you in the next episode.